back to Mystic Wonder. This is episode 2. So for episode 2, I thought, why not do the topic of duality? The yin and the yang, up and the down, the dark and the light, the black and the white. Every duality imaginable. Anything that fits under the category duality. So the cool thing about duality is that the two things in the pair kind of create each other because they use each other for reference. What is up if there's no down? It doesn't make sense. Up as opposed to what? What is dark except in reference to light? You know, the two opposites actually define each other. We define darkness as the absence of light. And light wouldn't make sense to us unless we understood not light. So every definition kind of brings with it not that. You define blue, you've also set up the definition for not blue. It's the same definition. It's just, does it meet that definition or not? So any criteria, roundness, but you've defined not roundness, because by defining what makes something round, you know what makes something not round. Every definition, it's like a boundary, a border. It says, all right, these objects will be included in this if they meet this definition. Then you've also defined that outside border of the circle, what objects do not meet that definition. Now, where this gets interesting is the existentialism, because I would describe my stance as non-duality, because ultimately, what's the ultimate duality? Everything and nothing, or even existence and non-existence. Now, what do those two things have in common? You can no longer say, well, they both exist, because one doesn't really. Because non-existence is what's not part of existence. So I guess if you could put it in everything imaginable, everything and then nothing. Those are both within everything imaginable. But existence and non-existence, there's a duality. What does the word existence mean, except in reference to non-existence? So I mean, we know there's existence. Just look around. You can know that it's not nothing. It's definitely not nothing. But then, what does that mean? Nothing is just not a thing. It's not a thing. Not no thing. So we use nothing as a reference for reality, for existence. In the same way, light and dark bring each other into existence. Existence and non-existence. Because the word existence must be meaningful. Well, existence opposed to what? Opposed to nothing. So when you get to existence and non-existence, that's two things, but it's really just the one thing. It's just existence, nothing else. So it's actually a non-duality. You know, the non-duality of existence and non-existence. Two things it's really one thing. So, yeah, non-duality. And it's about as ultimate as you can get. I don't know if there's an existence and non-existence and something they have in common, something above that. Maybe something completely undefinable. You can't even define that it exists. It's just, it is. Or even that maybe is too far. Because if it's transcending what is and what is not. Is it? I don't know. Maybe that's the beyond the beyond. Out of the scope of this video. Or not. Maybe it both is and isn't. Duality, non-duality. Because how could I say that if we just talked about it? Alright, any other dualities? Well, this is kind of touching on the Buddhist idea of interdependent co-arising. Basically that things don't have an inherent existence apart from everything else. Just like how light and dark bring each other into existence. Here's another kind of duality or non-duality. Alright, so if I have two objects, give me these two things right here. Now these are separated in space. They're separated by space. Right? We call these two separate objects. Because for one part, they're separated by space, by some kind of distance in space. But think about it like this. Space is actually the thing connecting them. Space is actually the thing connecting these two objects. They're connected by space. Space is what's in between them, is what connects them. So everything that separates also connects. So there is no separation without division. Or there's no division without separation. Is separation an illusion? That's a topic for a different video. But I guess when it comes to duality, it's the question of the one and the many. Are there really many things? Or is there really just the one thing? Existence. There's just existence, really. Just that one thing. There's only one existence. There can't be multiple. If there's another one that exists, well, that's part of existence. If there's a whole nother universe, or universes, multiverses. If they exist, they're part of existence. So there's really just the one existence. And there's definitely not more than one non-existence. If there even is one non-existence, which there might be none of. That might be the proper way to put it. Not really sure. Is there one nothing? Well, there definitely can't be more than one nothing. I mean, it's nothing. It's non-existence. It's not even one. You know, so it's definitely not two. There's no two non-existences. So that's the ultimate duality. You get one existence, possibly one non-existence, or one or none. So non-duality. Two things that are really one thing. So yeah, it's the dyadic unity of the one and the many. The duality of duality and non-duality. Or is it the non-duality of duality and non-duality? It's just like if you have a binary system and then this third party is non-binary. Well, that's just created a new binary system. You're either binary or non-binary. And now that's a duality there. So I think that's about good for this video. Yeah. Let me know if you have any other thoughts on duality. Probably revisit this topic at some point. Yep. Alright. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And this has been Mystic Wonder Episode 2. Thank you. I apologize for this bit of Chipotle on my face. Hope it wasn't too distracting. Okay, thanks guys.